Today's video is gonna be all about single parenting. Oh, look at him, he's still sleeping. How cute. Welcome back to my channel, guys. This is Brandon here. Real quick, I just want to give a shout out to all the parents out there who navigate the world of parenting all on their own. Being a single parent is no easy task, but it's also full with joy, countless beautiful moments, and growth. And today, we're here to remind all single parents just how remarkable they are. One of the most remarkable qualities as us single parents has is our unwavering strength and resilience to balance work, household chores, and providing emotional support to our kids can be challenging. But single parents tackle these responsibilities head on. Never give up. Did you know the United States has the highest rate of US children living in a single parent household? That is just crazy. Almost a quarter of them under the age of 18 only live with one other parent. I have met so many single parents, and it's just crazy, just the unconditional love they have for their children. The parent and child relationship, like the child is just the world to them. And I can relate so much being a single dad on the weekends, having my son. That's all I want, is my son with me. All I want to do is create those fun, loving moments. I want him to be happy. He brings me happiness, and I'm just here to be the best father figure I could be to him. That being said, I also have a friend of mine that I'm going to be bringing in, not only get my side of being a single parent, but also her side. And she's a young single mom, just to let us know we're not the only ones out there. We're not the only ones out there, I can assure you that. And single dads, if you guys are out there, comment down below. Hey guys, I'm here. I have my friend Anna here, and she had volunteered to do this video with me all about single moms, because she's a single mom and I'm a single dad slash co-parent. Hopefully we shine a light on single parents, just parents in general, and just a life of young parents right here. So real quick, I'm gonna just pray real quick. Maybe hopefully somebody finds this video helpful, and I guess we could start off with just share a little bit more about you.
For starters, my name is Anna. I am 20. I have a 1-year-old son. I'm a full-time college student. I go to college every week for summer classes, but starting fall, I go full-time every single day. I had my son very young, not extremely young.
At what age did you have him?
I had my son, got pregnant at 18 and had my son at 19.
Pregnant at 18, wow.
I was still in high school.
Where you were going into your
I was
senior?
going into my senior year. I walked into senior year with a baby belly.
Yeah, I walked out of my senior year expecting my son.
Yeah.
So you were pregnant your last year?
My whole senior year.
How did that go? Were the teachers supportive?
Yeah, I actually had a lot of teachers who supported me, because I found out the summer before going into senior year. Mm-hmm. So I already had preparing myself, finishing school, graduating high school, because that was my very top priority before graduating high school. I didn't know what I wanted to do in life. I was actually going to join the army.
Where are you? with a belly? You were gonna go with a belly. You were gonna go pregnant.
No. Yeah. Like I said, it wasn't my plan to have kids.
No, I don't think that's anybody's plans.
No,
really
it's really
age.
Not. I feel like kids come when you least expect it. It's
I
feel like I got pregnant. Dios sabía that I needed him.
Yo, me too. I really thought of that.
Me too. I think about that all the time. Since the moment I got pregnant, I was I have a feeling this pregnancy, this was meant to happen to me. My pregnancy was hard. I had a high-risk pregnancy. I mean, I had supportive family. I always felt they were that disappointment feeling, because de un principio pues I'm 18. I'm freshly 18. Yeah. I still haven't finished school. I didn't know what I wanted to do after high school. Yeah.
So were you ashamed almost, or were you disappointed in yourself, or what would you?
I feel I was both. Porque I felt ashamed for my parents, because
for your parents, okay.
Because we're we're Hispanics. A lot of people like to talk.
They're hard on us.
Yeah.
Especially that a lot of people do like to share their opinions.
Y luego hay mucha gente que luego habla you walk around, they be like, oh, mira esa está embarazada.
That's a question I was gonna ask. With all that, how would you deal with that stuff, or
I wouldn't
what
let
would
it get to me, because at the end of the day, like, no matter what you do in life, somebody's always gonna have something to say, like it
Yeah.
or not. Everybody always has something to say.
Yeah.
It's always so negative, and they just like to talk down on people, and like that's just I really tried not to let it affect me.
That's good. That's good. Because
Mm.
out there in the world, like just me growing up, it's like it's everywhere. It's like
Yeah,
you
see.
can't like not have that like eliminated. It's
Yeah,
always
it's always
it's
gonna be there
anywhere and
everywhere.
everywhere. Yeah.
That's the one thing that a lot of people judge. And I felt like I used to get judged a lot. Like when
Yeah.
I would go to like las tienditas or something, I feel
Yeah.
like I would get stared at really bad.
She looks young.
I
Like
look
was
really
young.
young. A lot of people tell me that I look like I'm 15, 16.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, that 16-year-old, she's pregnant. Little do they know I'm like 18. I'm like, I'm at a decent age.
That's not bad. I mean, there are like women that have
Así hay
gotten.
más
Yeah.
chiquitas. I feel like babies come
They're
when you
they're a
need
blessing
them.
though. They are a
Yeah.
blessing. I feel like that. Like at first, like it was hard for me,
Yeah.
but it was just like I was young. You know, I was getting out of high school.
You were just starting your life,
I was
and now you
just
got
I
like
couldn't even really start it after high school because
you're like ready
after
to like
that it was just yeah. It was
luego
like
luego se te cayó la responsabilidad. You're like,
Mhm.
okay, well now I gotta, I gotta plan. I
Yeah.
got a kid on the way. Like I gotta make money. Gotta see what I'm gonna do in the future.
Yeah. So how did you become a single mom?
I became a single mom because my baby's father wanted nothing to do with him.
Wow, nothing to do with it
No lo quería.
at
When I
all.
told him that I was pregnant, he don't want to step up as a dad. So like in that
That is
instant, I knew
crazy.
that I had to be mom and dad at the same time.
Wow. How was that? Like when he told, was this like a personal talk or like a
No,
text
era
or
por like a little mensajito.
a little text?
I mean, I got heartbroken because who wants that? Like,
I don't.
nobody wants that.
That's what
I
I'm
feel like when
saying.
people want kids, you want them to be in a two-parent, healthy, stable household. But unfortunately, that was not the case for me. So, de un principio, I knew I was going to be a single mom.
Yeah.
Since the moment I found out I was pregnant, I knew I was going to be
You
a
had
single
that
mom.
feeling?
I had a feeling too.
I was 19 going to like 20ish. And well, for me it's a little different. Like me and I tried to be with his mom.
Oh.
So like we tried, you know, unfortunately like we didn't work out after like 3 years. So now I'm like, you know, you know me, I co-parent with with my son and you know his mom.
But at least you stepped up.
Yeah,
And that's the one thing que sí importa. That you stepped up. There's a lot of guys nowadays who
that's what's hard for me to like understand. How is there people like that? That's what I want to know. What goes in their head or like why won't they step up? Like it just amazes me like if like they knew they were like responsible for something, not stepping up like you said, like how like what goes in their head to be like that's my to I don't know, it's just weird because like I can't picture like to me it's like wow, like you know I created like this human being and for me to abandon it is like it's like crazy. Like I don't think I could do that. I have a heart. It's like I can't do that. But like no, I met like single moms. They share stories where like también the baby dad doesn't want to do anything with it, and it just surprises me. Like
it's
what?
sad because it's so easy to take care and love a baby. Like that's like the best feeling ever. Like,
but like a lot of them don't know. Like I didn't know. I didn't know either.
But like you stepped up. That's like the one thing that matters is that you stepped up. And I had to step up for two. I had to step up to be a mom and then be a dad at the same time. I always felt alone during my pregnancy. I would barely go out. I got depressed a lot of my pregnancy. Lloraba mucho. I would cry a lot. Like up until I had my baby, I would just cry and cry. And that used to make me like feel bad because I used to be like, because you know how they be like, whatever you feel, your baby feels. And I felt
that's a Hispanic thing.
Yeah.
Like oh, you don't want that because se te va a pegar al bebé.
Yeah,
It's gonna touch the baby.
Bro, and I used to like feel bad, and I used to get scared because I'd be like, oh my god, I cry all the time. Yo no quiero que el bebé todo el tiempo anda llorando. But luckily for me, when I gave birth, he was literally the happiest baby on earth. He would always laugh, smile. I'm gonna cry. I missed the newborn stage so bad.
Man,
now I have a toddler.
Yeah, my son's 4 years old. Trust me, I wish I had him in his little baby stage.
Yeah, little swaddles.
Yeah,
They're so cute. I know. I miss that. And then the newborn scrunch when they scrunch up. When you pick them up, I miss that.
Little. They fit in your hand.
I know, like.
When you delivered your baby, you're like all by yourself.
Yeah.
Did you have any support, like family or anything?
Oh, luckily for me, I had my mom.
Your mom was there?
My mom was with me the entire labor.
Oh,
and
that's
up until
good.
I
That's
got discharged. She helped me, gave me, some advice, even though I didn't need it at the time.
Nah, I think we all need advice. I
But,
needed
like-
advice for sure.
But like the advice I'm talking about was like she would be like, "Push, you got it." Like, girl, I don't want to hear that. Leave me
Get that
alone.
baby out.
And I was there like, girl. And I used to get frustrated because I'm like, leave me alone. Let me do this alone. But luckily, my mom was actually there for me.
Yeah.
She stayed with me, slept on that uncomfortable couch.
Really?
That couch is mad uncomfortable.
I had to sleep on it. Oh, sorry for spitting, but no, I had to sleep on it.
And it's uncomfortable, right? Duele tu espalda bien feo.
My baby mom, she was in that bed, but
No.
I had to sleep in that little couch.
Little couch that has no like cushion to it. It's like
No.
straight up wood. Like
I think at one point I laid down with my baby moms and we were just there cuddling. For real, we're like,
because that bed is way more comfortable than that couch.
it was.
Oh.
That's why I laid next to her. I'm like, yo, girl,
You're like, move.
move. Like I know you just delivered the baby, but like you
But,
gotta
like,
make.
scoot over, girl.
Yeah.
Girl, scoot over. Next time you have a baby, you might as well bring it in, Reg.
I know, right?
Blow
Oh,
it up.
who did you tell first, your mom or your dad? Like
My-
about
about my
that you're
pregnancy?
pregnant.
I told my godmother first, actually.
Your
I didn't tell neither
godmother.
of them. I was terrified of telling them.
Yeah.
But see, imagine, like, just temblando. But I did tell my madrina first, my godmother. She is literally the best person to exist. I can tell her everything in confianza and never feel judged around her. I actually told her first
Really?
because I was so scared of telling my parents.
You were scared?
It's because the thing with like Hispanic parents is like they
Yeah.
always amenazan que if you get pregnant, I'm gonna kick you out the house.
That's true.
Y eso me daba miedo.
That's
And
true.
especially how my mom is. My mom's a strict person. My dad's more like a laid back type of dad, and my mom's a little bit more stricter. She enforces rules a lot. So like I was terrified of her reaction.
Yeah. But like eventually they had to find out.
They actually found out the next day.
About you?
Yeah, mommy.
So you
get
did tell
pregnant.
them
Well,
the
yeah,
next day?
I had to.
With your madrina and shit. Oh no, you gotta tell them.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
like, "No, girl, you gotta tell them."
But bro, that's important to have somebody to go to though.
Yeah,
Because-
you always need somebody to like run to whenever you need
Yeah.
anything, and for me, that person is my madrina. Porque like I think like when he's older, like you know how like schools be doing like the little Father's Day brunch. I have like me siento mal because I'd be like
Really?
he's gonna feel left out. He's gonna be like
Oh,
"Esa mi
of
papá."
when he
Ah,
grows
pues
out,
sí,
though,
yeah, cuando
they're gonna
crezca un
ask.
poquito más.
Yeah.
And that like makes me sad. So like every time I feel sad or like or stuff like that, I just talk to her and she like makes me feel better. And
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Trust me. You're the mom and the dad. That's you.
yeah, it's hard though. It gets
It is hard. I'm not gonna lie.
It's so
It is
hard.
hard. You know, I can't really relate too much. Like I said, I co-parent, but
yeah,
I play my part, and you know,
She plays her part.
Yeah, she plays
and
her
happy
part.
co-parents.
Yeah,
That's like the main thing. Happy co-parents.
happy. Yeah,
Happy co-parents.
I'm surprised. Our relationship was really, it was
Hard.
really hard and rough with communication. Like honestly, like I didn't believe it would be this how we are now. But no, I prayed like
Oh,
that
that's
we would get better.
good.
You know, hope both of us mature, we grow up.
Yeah,
so
you be mature.
that's
you grow
important.
up.
And what advice would you give like another young mom, like same age, high school or like just got out of high school? What advice would you give them?
Well, like I feel like the best advice I can give is that if I can do it, you can do it. Like I'm over here like
You're going to school.
I'm going to school full time. Like I'm being a mom. Like sometimes I would have to feed my baby. Like when he was a
Yeah.
newborn, and out of high school, I like went into college like literally like 2 weeks after I jumped into college.
Wow.
Yeah.
With your baby. and
With my
everything.
little newborn baby.
He was newborn.
He was newborn, 2 months.
That's why I brought you on this show because school is like school was not for me. I always struggled in school, so like it's not that I didn't like school. I just always struggled with it. So it was just hard for me. But like when I see you, when we talk, like you're going to school, you're about to get your associates.
My associates in social work.
In social.
In
Wow,
social
yeah.
work.
So that's like to me that's big. Yo, you're going to school like
Yeah.
all by yourself.
Yeah.
That like yo, you deserve like a big round of applause for that.
Thank
You
you.
really do.
Thank you. You're gonna make me cry.
Like, do you have support, help, or like?
Yeah, my family actually does. Like, they really help me. They support me. Even though I felt like they didn't like care about me during my pregnancy. The second my baby was born, he was showered with so much love. My family loves him, literally loves him. Like, I feel like he brought us like all close. Cause now like I try to organize family events because I want to like socialize with my family.
Yeah.
I be having so much fun. He be having fun. Everybody has fun, and I feel like he's just like that piece.
But
that
it
brought
but
all
it
of
wasn't
us.
like that before. Is what you're saying? before him?
Well, I feel like it was like that, but like it was just like more like I used to be like, oh, I'm bored. I don't want to be here. Like sometimes I wouldn't even go to family events because of how bored it was. But I feel like now that I have my son,
Yeah,
like
you
I have
gotta
a
see.
reason to go.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, let's go to family event.
you start seeing
Like
him
you guys all have,
interact.
you guys can see Guyan.
Yeah.
You guys can play with him, take care of him for a little
Like everybody
bit.
starts
Yeah,
interacting with
everybody's
him,
like
grabbing
interacting,
him.
walking him.
Yeah.
It's literally, I love my family. My
Oh,
family
that's
is
good.
my biggest support. They
That's
have
good.
been supporting me since I had the baby.
When I was growing, like in high school, like that's when they like went their own ways.
Uh-huh.
So like it was hard for me to go to anybody, but my mom, my dad, I didn't really like. We got along, but it's like I couldn't.
Like
he's
you felt
not,
like a distance.
yeah,
Okay.
like not in a bad way. It's just like I would rather go to my mom to talk about something
Oh.
than to him, because I don't know, like it's just awkward. I love him and everything, but it's just like,
you love it. It's
yeah,
just,
bro,
like,
it's
weird.
not the same. Like
I'm the
advice, I would
same.
not go to him.
I'm the same. Like for
Yeah.
advice, I go to my mom, but for
Oh,
my
yeah.
dad, it's just mad awkward. Es porque mi hijo tira mucho berrinche.
That's tantrums in English, right?
Tantrums. Lots of tantrums. He's one and he's like already in the terrible twos. I'm like, how you jump that fast? Slow down. And like sometimes I have to go to my mom like for advice because he'll literally sit here, play nicely, and then just throw himself back because I took something away from him. Like sometimes he has like a fork. I don't know where he got the fork from, and I'm like trying to make sure he doesn't stab himself in the eye. Sometimes I get so frustrated because I'm like, ugh.
Why? Is it because
Like why? Like what did I do? Porque me haces así? Like.
Is that mommy guiltiness or no?
Yeah, because I feel like I don't know.
You don't like see. It's like you don't like seeing them like that, but then you feel bad because you did it. But then again, it's for the right thing. Like,
yeah, like he like tries to get into like stuff.
Yeah.
Like he tries to climb, and then I have to get him down because I'm like, I know you want to climb, but you're gonna like
Yeah.
fall. And then he starts screaming and crying. Then I feel bad. I'm
Yeah,
like, well,
no,
I can't let you just crawl everywhere. Like you crawl over there, but you can't crawl.
I feel
over
like we
here.
all. That's like every parent though. That's every parent.
Oh,
though.
he like hits himself or
Yeah.
something. I feel like it's my fault, and then I start
Yeah.
crying with him.
You cry with him.
Like earlier, like he was trying to walk and like my dad let him go to like little walk y pues que se azotó y que lloró. I started crying too.
Why you get hurt?
I was like,
It's my fault.
I was like, this is my fault because I'm trying to make him walk. Pero también tiene que caminar.
No, that's true. So like when you get frustrated, what do you tell yourself?
Well, sometimes like of course parenting's hard.
Yeah, it
The
is hard.
tantrums are hard. Sometimes they cry for no reason.
How do you deal with that stuff?
Well, I cry too. Most of the time when I get really, really frustrated, y, like me desespero,
Yeah.
I lock myself in the room and I just cry. I just let it all out. And like 5 minutes later,
do.
I'm a very sensitive
Yeah.
person. Yo lloro mucho. I actually cried yesterday.
I actually cried yesterday.
Because I got
Cried
frustrated.
before the interviews.
Keep it real, I wanted to because I got scared.
So obviously, like you live with your parents, right?
Yes, I do live with my parents. I actually like living with my parents. I never want to move.
You can't say that.
I don't want to
One
move
day.
out. I don't want to move out. I want to stay here forever.
I mean, it's hard though. Now with these prices of rooms and stuff.
Oh my god, yes, bro.
How much
bro.
they want a room? Like
For
12,
two
1600?
rooms, I'm like,
That's what I'm saying. Like for single parents, it's
That's hard.
You must have a good job though.
yeah,
Especially-
you have a good stable income.
You need that
Yeah,
to
you
be
need
like by
that.
yourself.
That's why I went into social work. Actually, I want to be able to help like teen parents like me because I
Really?
have experience. Like
That's
I'm
good.
going through it, and I feel like with my field, like if I'm able to help someone, I made it. Like I made it. Like I know. Like
you'll
I
get
chose
there.
the right career for me because at first I actually wanted to be a teacher. That didn't work out. Sadly, teachers don't get paid what they should get paid. Until my advisor one day came up to me and was like, "You should major in social work." I was like, social work? I never would have imagined
No.
myself majoring in social work.
It's a
Because I'm telling
sign,
you,
man.
I always had a passion for teaching. In high school, I was like, I'm going to be a teacher. I want to be a teacher. I want to be a kindergarten teacher, a first grade teacher, all elementary school. I love kids. And
You
no,
didn't
that
end
didn't
up
work.
doing
I
this?
didn't end up doing that.
Social work.
Now I'm in social work. I actually want to start in my career already.
Don't you have a job coming up for it?
I have an internship coming up
Internship.
for it in a
That's
school. I'm literally like,
That's good.
I'm so excited.
You see, that's how I think of stuff. Like, imagine you never had your kid, maybe you would have been a
Yeah,
teacher. That's how I look at stuff.
My son actually gave me the motivation to go to college because I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I didn't have a plan before
know.
I got pregnant. I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Remember you were telling me they would talk down on you, saying like you ruined your life or something.
Yeah,
Like that? Who would say, like your family or friends or?
it's not that. It's just like the people that judge. They'd be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, look at her. She ruined her life. She's like,
She's like young. She's not gonna go to school.
She's not gonna go to school. She's like probably gonna stay at home mom." No, I'm going to college
So
full time.
so you use that as a motivation, and that's what you always told me. Like you,
I actually use that as a motivation.
I remember you told me that. Like, yo, you're gonna finish school because
Yeah,
you
I
know
literally when
you're
I was
trying to prove them wrong at the
I'm
same
trying to prove him
time.
wrong, and I'm trying to give my son the best future I could possibly give him.
Yeah.
I'm trying to give him unforgettable memories.
Wow.
Like I want
Yeah.
I want him to grow up and be like, oh yeah, my mom was a single mom, but look everything that she
That's
did for me.
good.
She put herself through school when I was such a young
That is
baby, and I want
good.
him to get inspired by me and to
Yeah.
go to college. You know, like go to college and be something. Like
And that's why I'm making this video. You know, those kids, you know, growing up, they're gonna see what
they're
you
gonna
did.
see, yeah, he's
And
gonna
like
see
your
how much I
ba-
struggle, how much I cry a lot. Sometimes I cry about college because, like I say, it gets
It's hard.
frustrating.
I bet
gets
it
hard.
does.
I feel like all those tears one day are gonna be
It's
so
gonna
worth
pay
it.
off.
And he's
Mhm.
gonna be like, "Mom, look, I got a bachelor in this. I got a associate in this. I'm going to the army. I'm gonna do this." Then I know that I did
You
my
did
job
your
as a
job.
parent.
Wow,
That's
that's
what I
really inspiring. Sometimes you make me want to go back to school or like
Because
do
if I can
something,
do
real
it,
estate or something.
Yeah, like if I can do it, you can. I actually like I'm in this like I guess you could call it a program in like college. They're like there for you to support. Like if you ever need anything, like if you ever want to take a break or whatever, they're always there for you. I know this one girl that they posted about. She's a single mom to 4 kids, and she graduated with a 4.0 GPA in nursing.
Wow.
That literally, when I read that, like the whole paragraph that they wrote to her, it's like
I need to interview her.
you should.
I should. What are some of the biggest challenges you face as a single mom?
I mean, like, yeah, I have support and stuff like that, but sometimes I feel alone. Because it's
So
just
being
me.
alone.
It's just being alone. Yeah, like, I know my family's there, but sometimes I feel like I'm alone. Like, I have, like, this thing.
That is true. Like when I'm with my son, like
Yeah.
other person,
Like, where's...
I was used to it before, but like
See.
now not having it, like it's normal to me. Like I'm already used to it. Like
Yeah,
just
like,
you
you
know, I
just...
guess you kind
you
of
get
miss a
that
person.
feeling.
Yeah, I guess you kind of miss a person.
Yeah.
Just having somebody there. But you never went through that.
No.
That's that.
But I feel like maybe that's why I go out or whatever. I see, like, parents, like, happy parents with their
that
kid.
Gets to you?
And that gets to me a
Wow.
lot. Why can't I have that? Like, why didn't I have that? I feel like I say, I feel like my pregnancy was meant to happen to me.
That's how you just gotta look at it.
Yeah,
Everything positive.
Everything, yeah. I feel
everything.
I feel like God knew that I
Yeah.
needed something to motivate me. He couldn't figure it out. But he was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe a baby's gonna motivate her.
That's exactly
And it
how
motivated me.
That's
so
exactly how I
much.
see my son as a motivation.
Yeah, me too. Cause I'd be like, I want to give you everything I can possibly give you.
Yeah.
Like every time I go out to the store and he points at a toy, I'm adding it to my car. I'd be like, throw everything in the car.
Oh,
Throw everything in the car.
I try not to do that. I try not to like put them in that like, oh, you go get whatever.
Yeah,
you want.
see, but then like I think maybe I feel like that porque I'm a single mom. And like,
That's a good way to put it.
and I'd be
That's
like,
a
well,
good way
like
to put
you know,
it.
like
I
you,
didn't know.
like,
I never seen it like that.
Yeah. You don't have a dad, but you have me, and I'm gonna give you everything you want in this world.
So, what have been one of the most like memorable and joyful moments you had with your child?
All of them.
All of them?
All of
Good. I love that answer. That's a
All of
perfect
them, all
answer.
of them, all of them. When he was a newborn, like I would take monthly milestone pictures, like
Wow.
of every month, and I put like on his birthday party, I put them side by side, and it was so cute, like seeing him like being this little cute little baby to this big cute chubby cheeks,
Wow.
chubby cutie.
I wish I had done that. Girls are always like so
Yeah.
detailed with
Yeah.
everything.
I know my son isn't gonna remember, but like I go to the park every single day. Like when I can, like before his nap time, I go to the park every single day, and we have lunch as a picnic every single day. Every single day. He might not remember it, but like I feel like that heals me. Cause like I wish I had that growing up.
Yeah, me too. Like that's why like every time I go
Yeah,
out,
I
I
try
like
to do so much fun stuff. Cause it heals my inner
Yeah.
child so much.
it does. Me too. Like I be going like just Saturday I went to the zoo with my son and
That's so cute.
It's just, like-
it's fun and it's like it heals your inner child because like
it does. I wish I had it.
yeah, like I wish I had that growing up, but like unfortunately I didn't.
Thank you for being a part of this. I appreciate you.
welcome.
This last question. I guess again, as a single mom, like if you could give a message out to like everybody, like all the parents and like what would your message be to them?
I know parenting is hard. I know it gets frustrating. I know it
Yeah.
gets stressful. But these are like the moments that like you have to cherish forever because one day they're going to be older, they're going to have their own family, and they're going to go through the same thing, and you're always going to be there to give them advice. And it's just Having kids is literally like the best thing that could happen to anyone.
For me, the point of these videos is like if I can inspire a guy who's probably gonna have a baby or just found out he having a baby or wants to know about parenting. I don't know if I could give inspiration to like somebody to like change their mind and it's gonna be good. Just think of positive. It is gonna be hard.
It is gonna be hard.
Just as long as you have like some support, you know, you have somebody to go to, you and your baby have a good relationship. And if you're with the mom, you know, just have a good relationship. Yeah. And if not, then, you know, it's still good. Okay. I'm co-parenting.
But it has to be positive co-parenting.
Yeah,
you can't do that negative co-parenting.
I just wanted to show this real quick. I got you a Target gift card.
Oh, you didn't have to.
Because I know you like Target. No, here. Take it. Take it. Yeah. There's $25. So go buy you a guy. So
now I can do my class.
This is gonna help with your college presentation, right? So she's helping me and I'm helping her. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this video inspires somebody. Thank you guys.